Hi there, I'm John Holtkamp and I'm the founder of FaithLink Church Tools. Today I want to talk to you about a common pitfall that we either see churches right now falling into or trying to backpedal out of, and we think it's something that churches can easily see coming and avoid. So we want to cover it, and while it may not specifically be related to apps, it's something that we have many of the churches that we work with asking us about. So we have the advantage of being able to work with churches all over North America and to see this happening. So we feel like it's something that would be great for us to be able to get information out to you about. So the pitfall is we have a company that does really good at A. They're a great resource for creating A, whether they sell it to you or whatever, they're really good at A. And they try to also either sell you or give you product B. But product B is completely unrelated to product A. And in almost all cases, product B does not fall within this company's wheelhouse. So as a quick example of this, I'm just going to use FaithLink as an example. So if you're looking at this video right now, you can see this shot is probably not framed great. The audio quality is not exceptional. And FaithLink Church Tools is also not a video company. We do not offer video announcements. We don't offer bumper videos. However, I could use this as a platform to start telling you how you should record video for your church. Now, FaithLink is great at making mobile church apps. But for us to come out and start trying to give you advice about something that we don't even do as a company would probably be something very bad for you to take advice on. However, you could easily look at us and say, wow, FaithLink is really good at making apps. We love our app. Hey, now they're talking about video. Let's start taking notes. Well, no, you probably shouldn't be taking notes on what I say because this has nothing to do with what FaithLink does. So that's a great example, something we don't do. We do not offer advice on video, but an example of how we could be making you fall into this pitfall. So let's go into a few real-world examples. The first example I want to give you is one that I have personally experienced with my own church. I am the creative director at my church, and currently our church is looking for a CHMS. A CHMS is church management software. It's really how a church can track tithing. It really just tracks the members of the church with tithing, events, everything to keep track of what people are doing and how to get them better integrated into the church. So we were looking at a company who does very good at making a CHMS. So they're very good at A, which is a CHMS. Along the process of the many phone calls I've made with this company, I found out that they also package in a website that they try to push on your church. It's offered for free, but the website is very bad. And I say this not just out of my own taste for websites, but also throughout the year since 2012 that we've been working with churches, I'd say maybe around 20% of the churches we work with have used this website, this style of website, and this company to create websites. And almost every single church is moving away. And I will say, every single church, every single one is in the processes of moving away because these websites are so bad. So now you have the thing that is really the front door of your church. This is how people will find your church, usually the first impression of your church, and something people really kind of use to figure out, where your church is at. And this is a very bad, mediocre product. And in this case, just plain bad. So what this CHMS company is trying to do is tie you deeper and deeper into the CHMS, into their company by having you use their website. But the problem is you have something that, in my opinion, is far more important than the CHMS, the website, and now it's just plain bad. And so it's actually doing more damage to have this website that they're offering you for free than the advantage that you get by actually having a good CHMS. So there's example number one. A company that's great at A, offering you B for free, but then B does more damage than A does good. All right, example number two is tithing companies. There are a lot of tithing companies out there, and most likely, if you're not already working with one of them, you are being constantly barraged by them contacting you. So the tithing companies do a really good job at offering a website portal for tithing through the web, and also offering a text-to-give number if that's the direction your church wants to go with it. But something that we're seeing more and more often is that these tithing companies are now offering mobile apps. So mobile apps, that is so far outside of the space and out of the wheelhouse of what these companies do with tithing. But what they're doing is one of these companies decided, hey, we'll offer a white labeled app. And what that is an app that's not even meant for doing what a church should be doing with like sermon notes, events, podcasting, all that stuff. It's not even meant for that, but they're shoehorning it into this app and forcing it to work either through web or whatever it is, whatever it shouldn't be doing. And now it's being shoved into this app, and usually it's given to you for free for say 4 months or a year. And then sadly in this scenario, the price almost always skyrockets to the most expensive app on the church app market. So now you're also being charged an arm and a leg. But either case, even pretending it's free, you now have a product that the members of your church are supposed to be going to be able to find out information about your church, to be able to interact with your church on Sunday morning, to be able to really see your church on a day-to-day basis while outside of church. And now you have a very bad product. So now the damage done by B, something huge, an app, is so greater than the good done by something like a tithing company. And obviously a tithing company needs to be secure and all that stuff. Like, there are important things with a tithing company, but it's just a small piece in the huge scope, and a lot of that huge scope comes from this app. So there's scenario number 2, a tithing company who's great at doing A, offering you an app for free, or usually very expensive actually, which is B. All right, the last example I want to give you has to do with a company that does video announcements really well. There is a company that is probably it is by far the best company for doing video announcements for your church. And honestly, when it comes to things like video and podcasting, this company is the top notch if it's for your church. So this company is so good at A, and because they're so good at A, they're often considered as knowledgeable about everything. So now we see this company offering advice about websites, B, which websites completely unrelated to A. Now, I will admit, the company has to make a website for their product, and their website's good, but they're creating this product, B, and offering advice about websites as if it's fact. And they're telling churches this, and churches are believing it's fact because the company's so good at video. And because they're so well known for being so good in the church related to video. The problem is we do not make websites. If you go look at FaithLink's website, we don't offer websites. So this is not something where we're concerned about it in terms of business-wise for FaithLink. The problem is I've personally talked to many web developers and just gotten their feel, because to me, I see this and I say, what is this? This is an awful product, and it's being charged $99 a month. And that's what they're charging for it. And also, it just kind of hurts the church to have something this bad that they're pushing people to. And every single web developer I've asked has said, yes, this is really bad, because I honestly just want to find one person that can tell me why it's good. So the problem is you have something really bad offered by a company that does really good at video, and they're pushing churches to do something really bad and pay for it. And it's actually forcing them into a pitfall, which these churches are eventually going to have to back out of. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of how this works with a company who does great with A offering B for free or even maybe expensive, and how that forces a church into a place where they have to backpedal and work their church members through the process of undoing the damage that is done. I hope this was informative for you, and I hope that you have a great day.